Good day, Brother Lance. It's Sister Hope. You know, my mind be just constantly going, and it's hard to get people to understand, you know, on a psyche level. You know, mental psyche is what I'm referring to, where you coming from. Like, we've just become so adapted to the European ways of shit. Just like every bandwagon there is to hop on, we hopping on it. You know, I'm just sitting here kind of having some pondering of the mind. You know how, like, say, for example, you and I can be in a store. I decide I see something material like a handbag or a piece of jewelry that I want, and I decide to snag it, right? Well, you in the presence of me, we together, you're going to get apprehended. So with me saying that, think about this. We hopping on all these bandwagons. We are so lonely, lost, right? To where we as women have adapted having a man. Why? Because we lonely. And we can breed this man's seeds. Multiple. Have several children, right? And he okay out here getting his ass plugged or playing with a nigga balls. We okay with that, right? Then we go sit in church, adapted to this Christian way of lifestyle. I recall when I was coming up as a youngin', you know, it was an abomination for two digglings to, you know, entangle, two pussies to entangle. It was forbidding for two men to be together. You know, it was looked up on, it was wrong, you know. Your parents spoke you out of living that way or trying to be that way. You know, not only did your parents do it, you know, the church spoke on it. It was so big in churches in the 80s and 90s that it was just an abomination, right? But parents have adapted to, oh, my child want to be gay, let them find themselves. Have you really thought, like, what has made them this way? Have something happened? Did some family member or someone at school, or did something happen? I mean, we've really adapted the mindset that our children is born this way, instead of really getting down to the root of why they're carrying on in that manner. But then you sit and take them to church where it's forbidden, and you're okay with that. You're part of the problem. I'm not understanding. So when I be having these little flusters of the brain, I have to reach out to you because I know you'll understand. But it's sickening as hell what's becoming of this world and every bandwagon that's trending that we hop on. I mean, hey, to each his own. But when you involve in children, okay, you got this TikTok sensation, this Instagram sensation, popping his booty all on the job. He's at home holding his baby girls in his arm. He's being very flirtatious with this man. I mean, what type of environment is that to bring children whose minds are so innocent, so pure, up into that garbage? And a woman, because she's lonely and lost, is accepting of that, all because she doesn't want love. She doesn't want commitment. She doesn't want monogamy. She doesn't know herself. She accepts some man out here flipping another man's balls, let alone plugging another man's ass if he ain't getting his plug, and you laying up with that. That's mental destruction. That's physical destruction. That's health destruction. And he's all just playing with your babies like it's okay, kissing the babies and shit in their mouth. Like, make this shit make sense.